Hey, how y'all doing today? It's your boy. Dan got the plan back again with another video. I'm back up in this thing. Y'all already know how I do what I do when I should do it. But yeah, back up in this thing. I just want to talk about, man, it's kind of just, I really want to get y'all opinion on these few players. And let's just, no. Not on these few players, but on these positions. On the position of need, because how I feel may not be the same way everybody else feel. And I'm going to try to go into my mind, get into my mind, predict, and, maybe get like a top 3 at each of these positions I think we have a need, and try to fill that need with a player in the draft or in free agency. Okay. Let's start off at quarterback. I'm trying my best to do realistic options. So I like Tom Brady, but I don't know if Tom Brady's gonna be there in free agency. Okay, so I like Phillip Rivers, but I just see him I see him going to Tampa or retiring. So that breaks it down, man. That's Teddy Bridgewater, Marcus Mariota, and that's on the draft, a few more options in the draft. I kind of go 5 on this. Justin Herbert or Jordan Love. Or maybe we wait and get Eason. I don't know, bro. Yeah, I don't know, bro. Maybe Tua falls to us, man. It's just a myriad of things that can just happen. So we just have to wait. But I do think we will reach out and try to get some free agent guys to compete with Jacoby, just in case. If in the draft, what if like in the first 12 picks, let's just say they go something like, Joe, he's going first, Chase going first. I just say the Dolphins, they trade up for Tua. The Chargers, they take Justin Herbert, and let's just say, I don't know, Carolina throws a curveball at everybody and get Jordan Love. Like, you know what I'm trying to say? Then you get into the nitty gritty, you're like, Jason Eason is the only guy left on the board. So would you take him in the second round, like the Browns done it 1 year, and, really force him into a situation? So, but that's the good thing about our team. Whoever we draft, they ain't got to worry about starting. We'll figure that out. We'll get a bridge quarterback or somebody, or worst case scenario, just let Jacoby play just one more season. So if you come to the Colts, you first year you have no pressure on you. You can sit, learn, work with Frank Wright and Nick Sirianni, and y'all can get together and try to come up with an offense that'll really fit and cater to you. And I don't know, if you do want to be the future quarterback of the Colts, come out and say, like, man, I really want this type of player to, so we can have in this offense. Because, like, bro, if you want like a vertical tight end, that's what you like to, throw to or whatnot to be around. Let them know, tell them, say, hey, coach, I need this guy, or I need a guy like in this mode. So, let's see about wide receiver. Wide receiver, man, I don't even know, man. It's so, it varies, man. We have an option to get CeeDee Lamb, Justin Jefferson, freaking in the second round. We get KJ Hill, we get, TJ Rigger. Let me see who else in free agency, because in free agency, what I try to do, I try to look at mostly, because what Ballard and really tried to do, he either get like a veteran and put him on a prove-it deal, or he get like a young player and put him on a prove-it deal. So most of the time, be like a player that's on a prove-it deal. So, okay, let me think about this. Let me really think about this. Free agent wide receivers. What about Sanders? What? I mean, Sanders, he's okay, but yeah, what about Sanders? They probably really won't need him this season because Debo, he's gonna get better. Dante Pettis, he'll get better, and they'll probably figure out a way in the draft. They'll probably add another person in the draft, friends or something like that. And you know, that's their three. So yeah, maybe Sanders. I doubt we get sued. Maybe Sanders. AJ Green, possibly, maybe. I'm not real for sure on that. His market will have to be really low, but I think that we may be alright, because I don't think that Green Bay will go and get AJ Green. I thought about it, they probably won't. The Patriots, if they lose Brady, it'd be no point of them getting AJ Green, so maybe they'll leave the door open for us, because who else is going to really think about getting the Bills? Somebody like that? Maybe. I can see the Bills doing something like that. But I think the Bills are going to spend their money like on the defense, so AJ Green might be there for the picking. We can sign him to a huge 1-year deal, which we're going to have Jacoby Brissett throwing to him. I don't know about that, so we got to make sure we get that quarterback position locked up, or you know, at least somebody decent in that spot. So, okay, enough of me rambling. Tight end position. When I look at the tight end position, I would rather us go into the draft and get some athletic guy. I know, like, we got Morley Cox in there, but I really want to be able to add another guy too, because like I want like a super duper tight end room, so you can have a lot of tight ends you can throw at people. So just in case, like, you know, got Morley Cox. I'm not saying he's a one-trick pony, but you know, not saying he's a one-trick pony, but you know what I'm trying to say. Like, Morley Cox, I don't know how much developed he is, and I want to just make sure that you know, because we only seen him with Andrew Luck. He may have did he make like two catches in the last couple of years that were just like unbelievable? He did one-handed catch with Luck, and I think he may have made a catch this year that was pretty sweet. But I mean, like, I really got to see his development first before I can go ahead and say, well, you know, we good. We just go with him and him. But no, I would probably get a younger guy in the draft, some athletic tight end, Noah Fant build, if you want to go into last year. But still a guy that can kind of block too, so probably somebody, I don't know. Yeah, more like that build, or more like a guy that probably catching, receiving is probably his best thing, but he can still block too. Yeah, be more or less, but he don't really have to worry about blocking, because we got Jack Doyle to block, so that's one thing he will not have to worry about. Hey, left tackle, you can't fix that. We're gonna have to get somebody out of the draft, and I would rather, instead of putting a high pick on the left tackle position, I would rather get a guy and develop him, a guy from the 3rd or 4th round, and develop him into that. This is Anthony Casazzo retires. So, or you know, I would get a veteran to patchwork this year, and then I just kind of just get a guy we can train up and develop. You know, maybe. No, people probably gonna look at me sideways, but what about this, bro? 1 year, Andrew Whitworth. Just sign Andrew Whitworth to a 1-year deal, bro. No, he might not, but he said he wants to come back for 1 year. So maybe we can patch that up for 1 year. You know, maybe wait until next year, or just take a guy and just see how it goes in the later, 3rd, 4th round. Okay. That was a bonus one from everybody, I think. That's pretty much it, because running back, we're pretty set. We might get a couple undrafted guys or something like that just come in. Because Jonathan Williams, he is like a restricted free agent, something like that. He's a free agent this season. All right, so okay, cornerback, you might not believe me, but look out for players like Josh Norman, Xavier Rhodes. If they get cut, that might be some pretty this might be the best out there that we can probably go out and get. Which I know people probably look and say, "Oh man, they look bad right now with it." But sometimes, sometimes you just been in a place for so long, you just really can't be effective as you once was, and then you don't never know. Maybe you're in a position where they change D coordinators or cornerbacks coaches or whatnot, and they want you to do something different than what you're used to doing. So, I mean, I think they said one thing about Josh Norman. They had him playing man, and he's really mostly just a zone corner. So, maybe we can get him, just let him play how the Ravens was, however people play Marcus Peters, just play him in that role. Just let him just gas and gamble and everything else, and then, just keep a safety behind him, just in case. And then another player we probably can look at, Kona. I really don't want to take Kona that high because I feel like we invested so much in the cornerback position. I just feel like the guys we had couldn't stay healthy. We was playing like third and fourth and fifth and sixth, bro. Some of the practice squad corners, bro. Because it's Pierre Desir and Kenny Moore. They can be pretty healthy this season, and they got Rock too. I think they can be pretty good, bro. I think they can be pretty good. Rock, he's got another year, but look out for those veteran guys. We might get a veteran guy, to try to come in and help out Rock and, all our young corners that we got right here. And, help out Pierre Desir too, and Kenny Moore, a veteran guy, a guy that's, that had been at the top of his level. He still, you still can learn in the game, even though you've been in the game for 5-6 years. You know what I'm trying to say? You still can learn. There's still things you need to learn. Safety position, I really like the safety position, so there's no need there. D tackle. D tackle, we're gonna have to get that in draft, and it's gonna have to be early, bro. I would say no later than the second round, bro. No later than the second round. It's a lot of guys I'm looking at right now that we can get for D tackle. I was hearing, this is not from me, this is just from, one person I did hear. They did say we might need to go out and get Shelby Harris. Somebody like him, or maybe we get a Neville Gallimore in the draft. That's another option. Or we're probably not going to get Chris Jones, because I feel like Chris Jones, he's going to either stay with the Chiefs or somebody's going to offer him a ridiculous offer we can't get up on. So all those guys, they're just like superb free agents. We might as well not even worry about it, because you already know Chris Ballard, he doesn't want to get in the bidding war. The only time he's going to sign somebody, unless it's just a perfect time. I don't know if Chris Jones is that perfect player. I'm not 100% sure on that. But he said he will spend money when it comes to a perfect guy. And he got to make sure that the first couple of years he's doing, he probably wouldn't really spend. Well, he was spending money going out getting free agents. But the only thing about it is, he was looking at more or less guys that can come in and, you pay them a certain amount and they overplay that contract. That's what more likely he's looking at, is because when you look at different teams, besides the Kansas City Chiefs, let's knock out the Kansas City Chiefs. Kansas City Chiefs and the Eagles, they're kind of like those teams that just like one-offs or whatnot. I'm not saying the Eagles one-off, but those teams that pay a lot of money in free agency and then bam, looking down the pipeline, there's nothing left. You see what I'm trying to say? You're looking down the pipeline, it's nothing left. And so, but if you look at teams that didn't really went back there and done that, most of the time, it starts with the draft. You draft your players, try to keep them there, groom them up, and then you build a culture. That's how a team consistently wins Super Bowls. They draft players, build a culture, bring in you know, those B-level free agents. You don't have to always go out there and get the Le'Veon Bells. Let me see who else. If players like that, you ain't got to go out there and spend 20, 30. You know, you ain't got to go out there and spend all that money on one position. Then you realize you got to pay your players. We don't want to be in a situation like the Rams, the Chiefs, the Eagles. Like, I know they doing it so good or whatnot, but they just mixing the money all the way up. You have to work with this. You have to go to this guy and say, hey man, could we just pay you your salary or whatnot, or blah blah blah. You see what I'm trying to say? That's crazy, having to work like that, doing stuff like that. That's not something we really want to be concerned or worried about. It's not what Chris Ballard, he really wants to be worried about. So that's why he's trying to go out and get these certain players that can outplay their contract, is because that's what you're looking for, value type of players, bro. I can go out here and we can go spend 20 million on Chris Jones. Chris Jones only give us 5 sacks next season. What we gonna do with that? I'm just saying, what we gonna do with that? Chris Jones only gives us 5 sacks, plays terrible. What are we gonna do with that? Next year he comes back, 7 sacks, plays just all right. What are we gonna do with that? Nothing. It's nothing we're gonna be able to do with that. So I would rather get someone that you see the potential in and the value that can go through the roof that people are not really looking at. Because I don't want to go into a bidding war. That's kind of like, I should be using this analogy, like, don't go out there, all y'all young cats out there, or young women, if y'all watching these, don't go out there and try to go get that you know, that person you had to compete for or do anything like that. No, you get a person that you see potential and light in, and then, you know, get that person, then, you know, that type of potential show. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, don't be worried about, like, what this guy doing or what this girl doing. You know what I'm trying to say? Don't be worried about them, how they is in school, because, I mean, like, when you think about it, you sit up there, you see some of the smartest kids in school, everybody consider them nerds, but bro, that's the people you want to be around and you want to be friends with, is because, bro, they gonna be something real good and they gonna be really established. But, you know, that was just something I was just trying to see. You know, look at people with more potential instead of stop looking at people at face value. It's because potential is what it's all about. Potential and going and getting something that's valuable. That might not have value right now when you purchase it, but the value might go skyrocket, like you buying a stock. Let's just say, for instance, I don't know, new water company, it's about to, you think it's going to take off, you buy it, bam, it takes off, you sell the stock, you're a millionaire. I don't think it don't work like that, but y'all know what I'm trying to say. Alright then, y'all. Thank y'all for watching this video. Like and subscribe. I'm sorry at the end that, you know, I had just run on and on, but I was just trying to give an example or an analogy on how, you know, how going to the mind of somebody like a Chris Ballard or Bill Belichick or anybody like that, or some of the best GMs in the league, how do you go into that mindset and you get in that mindset and you stand in that mindset? We've had a lot of these nuggets in this video, so y'all like, subscribe, comment, turn the post notifications, share the video, share. Every time y'all see me go come up with a video, y'all need to hit that like, because your boy Dan is back. Let's go ahead and try to get this to 1 million right now. Let's share. Like, as soon as y'all see my video, like that mug. Share that mug when you're done watching it, because I got, you know, some tidbits of nuggets for y'all to look at and be worried about. But alright then, y'all. I done held y'all long enough today. Y'all have a